Good day, class. So, our topic for today is all about the zero and negative integral exponent. So, basically, ang i-recall lang natin dito yung mga laws of exponents. Okay, so objective is to apply the laws involving positive integral exponents to zero and negative integral exponents. So when we say exponential expression, it is a mathematical expression that involves a base being raised to an exponent or power. It generally takes the form b raised to n. So yung b, that is the base, and n is the exponent. So if we have 3 squared, so si 3 yung base at si 2 naman yung exponent. Wherein b is the number being multiplied and n is the exponent or power, which indicates how many times the base is being used as a factor. So if we have 3 squared, ibig sabihin, that is not 3 times 2, but that is 3 times 3. Parang yung exponent, siya yung nagsasabi kung ilang beses mong gagamitin yung base. So, dalawa. So, 3 times 3, that is equal to 9. So, if we also have 2 raised to 4, so ilan beses natin gagamitin or isusulat si 2? 4 times. Base sa exponent lagi. So, 2, 2, 2, apat na beses, then multiply lang natin. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2, 8, times 2, 16. So, this is now equal to 16. Ganyan natin ino-operate yung exponential expression, okay? Hindi yan simply 2 times 4 or 3 times 2, okay? So now, let us discuss the laws of exponent. So let a and b be any real number and m and n be any positive integer. So the first law of exponent is the product rule. So to multiply powers with the same base, add the exponent. So we have here a raised to m plus a raised to n, that is equal to a raised to m plus n. Simply, ang sinasabi lang ng product rule, kapag same yung base, okay, na imumultiply natin, add mo lang yung exponents nila. Okay, copy the base and then add the exponent. So, for example, we have x squared times x cubed. So, same yung base na x. Okay, so copy natin si base, add mo yung mga exponents. So, x raised to 2 plus 3, and 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So that will be equal to x raised to 5. Okay. Next, we have 2 cubed times 2 raised to 4. So gagawin lang natin, same ulit yung base, which is 2. So copy, and then add the exponent, 3 plus 4. And 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. So that is 2 raised to 7. Now, kunin natin yung value ni 2 raised to 7. So, ilang beses natin isusulat si 7? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then multiply mo lang yung lahat. So, 2 times 2, this is 4, times 2, 8, times 2, 16, times 2, 32, times 2, 64, and times 2, 128. So, 2 raised to 7 is equal to 128. Okay, so that is the product rule. Next law natin is the quotient rule. Ang sabi, to divide powers with the same base, subtract the exponent. So, basically, parang fraction lang naman yung quotient rule. So, a raised to m over a raised to n is equal to a raised to m minus m. Kapag naka-fraction siya or quotient, ang ginagawa lang natin if they have the same base is to simply subtract. Ma-minus lang natin exponent. Exponent ng numerator minus ng exponent ni denominator. So for example, we have y raised to 8 over y raised to 5. So same base yan, copy the base and then subtract lang exponent ng numerator minus denominator. So 8 minus 5, that is now equal to y cubed. Next, 3 raised to 6 over 3 raised to 4. Same base sila, copy, subtract the exponent. So 6 minus 4, that is 2. So 3 squared. And 3 squared is equal to 9. Okay, ganun lang yung quotient rule. Next, we have the power of a power rule. Sabi, to raise a power to another power, multiply the exponents. So we have here a raised to m raised to n. That will be equal to a raised to m times n. Ang ibig sabihin ng power rule, kapag yung isang exponential expression, yung exponent, ni-raise pa sa isa pang exponent, ang kailangan mo lang gawin ay i-multiply mo lang yung mga exponents nila. Okay? So examples, if we have z raised to 5 raised to 6, okay? So, yung exponent na 5, naka-raise pa sa isang exponent, which is 6, multiply mo lang. So, magiging z raised to 5 times 6. 5 times 6 is 30. So, that is equal to z raised to 30. Next, 5 squared raised to 2. So, multiply lang yung exponents. Magiging 5 raised to 2 times 2, which is equal to 5 raised to 4. And then, what is 5 raised to 4? Kunin lang natin yung value. Apat na beses isulat si 5, multiply. So, 5 times 5, this is 25 times 5. 125 times 5 is 625. So, 5 raised to 4 is equal to 625. Next, we have the power of a product rule. So to raise a product to a power, raise each factor to that power. So if we have AB raised to M, that will be equal to A raised to M, B raised to M. Ibig sabihin, yung base natin ay product of terms. Two terms to, A at B. At naka-raise sila pareho kay M. 'Di ba? Naka-quantity, naka-parenthesis. Simply distribute mo lang naman yung power. Okay, kaya naging A raised to M, B raised to M siya. So if we have E, F raised to 7, so si 7, yung exponent, distribute lang natin. So that will be equal to E raised to 7, F raised to 7. Ganun lang. Okay? Next, we have 2, quantity of 2, BD cube raised to 4. So, distribute natin isa-isa. Unang-una kay numerical coefficient. So, magkakaroon tayo ng 2 raised to 4, B raised to 4, and then si D, naka-raise na siya kay 3. Okay, and then i-raise pa siya kay 4. So, this is also under the power of a power. Multiply niyo yung exponent. 3 times 4 is 12. So, magiging D raised to 12. And then, evaluate natin. 2 raised to 4. So, apat na beses isulat si 2, tas multiply. So, 4, 8, 16. So, final answer natin will be 16, B raised to 4, D raised to 12. Ito na yung answer natin. Okay? Next one is the power of a quotient rule. So, to raise a quotient or fraction to a power, raise both the numerator and denominator to that power. Actually, same lang sila nung power of a product, but this time, naka-quotient, so naka-fraction sila. So, A over B raised to M, distribute mo lang din si M sa exponent ng numerator at denominator. Kaya naging A raised to M over B raised to M. So, if we have 9 over x squared, distribute natin si 2 kay 9 at kay x. So, we're going to have 9 squared over x squared. Then, evaluate natin 9 squared, that is equal to 81. So, magiging 81 over x squared. Okay? Next, we have 5y over c raised to 4 cube. So, yung naka-raise sila sa cube or sa 3, distribute lang natin sa numerator sa dalawa, kay 5 at kay y, kay denominator naman kay z raised to 4. So, magiging 5 cube y cube over z raised to 4, may exponent na si z, which is 4, at i-raise pa siya sa isang exponent, so multiply mo lang ulit. 4 times 3, that is 12, so z raised to 12. Then let us get the value of 5 cube. Tatlong beses, isulat si 5, tapos i-multiply. 5 times 5, 25 times 5, 125. So this is now 125 y cube over z raised to 12. Next, we have the zero exponent rule. So any non-zero base raised to 0 power raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So basically, ang sabi lang naman dyan, pag zero exponent, kahit anong number, variable, basta ni-raise sa 0, except or excluding 0, hindi pwedeng kasama si 0 kasi magiging undefined yon. Okay? That will be equal to 1. Laging 1 lang yung sagot. So we have here a raised to 0 equals 1 wherein si a hindi pwedeng maging 0. Okay? So kahit ano dyan, kahit a raised to 0 is equal to 1. Basta naka-raised to 0, equal siya kay 1. For example, we have the quantity of a, b, c, d raised to 0. Automatic 1 na yan. Kahit pa meron tayo 999,999, naka-raise to 0, equal pa din kay 1. Okay? So lahat, kapag naka-raise kay 0, equal kay 1. Except kay 0. Bawal ha. Next, this is the last law. So, negative exponent rule. Ang sabi, a negative exponent means you take the reciprocal of the base or flip the fraction and make the exponent positive. So, kasi sa laws of exponent, actually, bawal maging negative yung exponent. So, para maging positive yung exponent, kukunin lang natin yung reciprocal. Okay, so paano ba kinukuha yung reciprocal? Pagpalitin nyo lang yung numerator at saka yung denominator. Okay, then pag napagpalit mo na, magiging positive na exponent. Okay? So let's say for example, a is raised to negative m, wherein a should not be equal to 0 and m is a counting number. Bawal maging 0 dito si a kasi magiging undefined. 'Di ba? Pag 0 yung nasa denominator, undefined siya. So a raised to negative m, actually kasi para tong ginawang fraction, so a raised to negative m over 1. Ito yung fraction form niya. Okay? So, get the reciprocal, pagpalitin mo lang yung numerator at denominator, kaya that will be equal to a over a raised to m. Naging positive na. Okay? And we also have here 1 over a raised to negative m. So, dito naman, yung may negative exponent nasa denominator. So, para maging positive, ilipat mo lang siya sa numerator. Okay? So, para siyang magiging a raised to m over 1. So, since 1 naman na yung denominator, kaya naging a raised to m na lang. Okay? So, examples, d raised to negative 5. So, again, this is a negative exponent. Gawin nating positive. So, d raised to negative 5, in fraction form, d raised to negative 5 over 1. So, reciprocal, so si d raised to 5, lagay lang natin kay denominator. So, magiging 1 over d raised to 5. Ganun lang. Okay? So, pag nasa numerator si negative, ilalagay mo lang sa denominator. Pag nasa denominator naman si negative, ilagay mo lang sa numerator. Ganun lang siya. Okay? Next, we have 1 over 4 raised to negative 3. So, sa denominator, meron tayong negative exponent. So, reciprocal or simply ilagay mo siya sa numerator. So, magiging 4 raised to 3 over 1. Since over 1 naman, 4 cube na lang siya, right? And what is the value of 4 cube? That is 4 times 4 times 4. This is 16 times 4. That is 64. So, the answer is 64. Next, we have 3 over 2 raised to negative 2. So, kapag ganyan, naka-fraction na, distribute muna natin si negative 2. So, magiging 3 raised to negative 2 and 2 raised to negative 2. So, itong 3 raised to negative 2, ibababa natin. Si 2 raised to negative 2, iaakyat natin para maging positive yung mga exponents nila. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 3 squared over, that will be 2 squared, right? Kasi yung inakyat natin si 2. So, that will be 2 squared all over 3 squared. Okay? And then, get lang natin yung value. 2 squared is 4. 3 squared is 9. So, the answer will be 4 over 9. Okay? So, ayun lang yung mga laws of exponents. So, now, let us try to simplify using the laws of exponents. So, number 1, this is y raised to 7 times y raised to 8. This is under the product rule. So, same base, copy, di ba? Copy the base, add the exponent. So, 7 plus 8. So, y raised to 15. Okay? Next. So, we have 11a cubed b squared. This is part of a product. So, distribute natin the exponent na to sa lahat ng terms. So, kay 11, kay a cubed, kay b. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 11 squared, and then a cubed, meron na siyang exponent, i-raise pa sa isa, multiply lang. So, a raised to 6, b squared. Kunin lang natin yung value ni 11 squared. 11 times 11, that is 121, a raised to 6, b squared. Okay? Next, we have 4 e cubed f raised to 16 all over 3 e squared f raised to 5. So, 4 over 3, hindi naman yung pwede ma-divide na, no? So, copy mo lang, 4 tapos 3. And then we have here e cubed and e squared. Okay? Same base sila, pero quotient, naka-fraction, minus mo lang yan. Okay? So, 3 minus 2 is 1. So, magiging ina lang yung nasa numerator. Tapos, ito din, 16 minus 5 lang yan, which is equal to 9. So, f raised to sorry, that is 11. So, f raised to 11. Okay? Meaning, our final answer will be 4e f raised to 11 over 3. Okay? Next. So, we have 3 raised to 9, 3 raised to negative 6 times 3. So, same base lahat yan. Ang gagawin natin, add lang yung exponents. So, 3 raised to, una is 9, minus 6. Now, kapag 3 lang, anong exponent niya? That will be 1, right? So, plus 1. Then, 3 minus 6, anong sagot? 3 minus 6 is 3, tama? Plus 1, so that will be equal to 4. So, this is 3 raised to 4. Kunin lang natin yung value ng 3 raised to 4. Apat na beses isulat si 3 at i-multiply. 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27 times 3, that is 81. Okay, next we have 6x raised to 2 all over 6x raised to negative 2y raised to 0. So, dito muna tayo sa numerator. So, 6x squared, distribute lang yung exponent. So, magiging 6 squared x squared. Now, naka-raise to sa 0. Right? Lahat ng term. So, magiging 1 lang yan. Ibig sabihin, dito, meron lang tayong 6 squared x squared. And anong value ni 6 squared? 6 times 6, that is 36x squared. Okay? Next, we have quantity of 3x over 2 raised to, okay, so raised to negative 2. So, ang gagawin muna natin, distribute lang muna si negative 2 kay 3 kay x at kay 2. So, magkakaroon tayo dito ng 3 raised to negative 2, x raised to negative 2, and then 2 raised to negative 2. After that, gawin natin positive yung kanilang mga exponents. So, both yung numerator naka-raise sa negative exponent, kaya ibababa natin. Ito namang denominator naka-raise din sa negative, kaya iaakyat natin. So, we're going to have 2 squared all over 3 squared x squared. Okay? So, ang unang goal talaga natin, gawin sila muna mga positive exponents. Okay? Reciprocal lang. So, 2 squared, that is 4, over 3 squared is 9, and then copy x squared. Ito na yung sagot. Next, we have quantity of 5 raised to negative 1 x squared, okay, raised to negative 3. Gagawin natin, distribute mo muna yung negative 3, okay, kay 5 raised to negative 1 and x squared. Multiply lang natin yung mga exponents. Negative 1 times negative 3, so negative times negative, magiging positive. Magiging 5 cubed. And then 2 times negative 3, that will be negative 6. So, 5 cubed x raised to negative 6. Now, meron tayong negative exponent, si x raised to negative 6. So, nasa numerator siya, ibababa lang natin. Okay, so magiging 5 cubed over x raised to 6. And then, kunin lang natin yung value ni 5 cubed. So, tatlong beses isulat si 5 at i-multiply. 5 times 5 is 25 times 5, 125. So, we're going to have 125 all over x raised to 6. Okay? Next, a raised to 5, b raised to negative 2, c raised to 0. A raised to 5, so wala na tayong gagawin dyan, copy. b raised to negative 2, naka-negative, ibababa. So, over b squared. C raised to 0, that will be equal to 1. So, cancel na yan actually. Kasi 1 times a raised to 5, a raised to 5 lang din naman. So, this will be the answer. Next, we have 2z over 3 raised to negative 4. Actually, parang same lang siya ng number 6, right? So, distribute lang muna natin yung exponents na negative 4. So, we're going to have 2 raised to negative 4, z raised to negative 4, all over 3 raised to negative 4. So, sa numerator, both naka-raise sa negative exponents, ibaba natin. Then, si denominator, iakyat. We're going to have 3 raised to 4 all over 2 raised to 4, z raised to 4. Then, kunin lang natin yung value ni 3 raised to 4, apat na beses, isulat si 3 at i-multiply. Same lang siya dito ng number 4. So, that will be equal to 81 over 2 raised to 4, apat na beses isulat si 2 at i-multiply. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. So, we're going to have 81 over 16 z raised to 4. Okay? So, ganyan lang natin i-apply yung laws of exponent. Okay? Bye!